Let's look at the next part, which is actually part B. Part B is an interesting one because you are actually told to find the area shaded region given correct to 3 decimal places. I think that's pretty okay. We want now 3 decimal places, meaning to say that you can just use your calculator and evaluate. Okay, so let me just do this 3 decimal places. You can use GC to evaluate. Okay, that is the important part. That is extremely important. I think sometimes students don't even remember doing that. So what we're going to do there would be just knowing that we need to integrate y, right? So there are 2 equations here. So this is one y and there's another y here. So just make y the subject. We need that. So for 1, what we need is actually just y minus 2 square over 4 equals to 1, and this will just give us y minus 2 minus 4 square equals to 1 minus x square over 16, and after which we will have y minus 2 equals to, so maybe I just put a square there, this will be 4 minus x square over 4, and you know, surprisingly, not very surprisingly, to know that there are 2 equations, right? Plus minus. All right, so in this case here, if you make y the subject, you have plus minus, so you have to know that the top curve here would just be y equals to 2 plus square root of 4 minus x squared over 4, whereas for the bottom one, what we get is this one here. What we get is actually just y equals to 2 minus 4 minus x squared over 4. Alright, so there are 2 equations here. So for the first one, is pretty okay. I think it's quite straightforward. The first one, required area will just be integral of -3 to 2. Alright, and after which, -3 to 3, sorry, -3 to 3 to 2 plus 4 minus x squared over 4 dx. Alright, you're not required to find the exact area, so just use GC to evaluate it. So I'm just going to key in GC. Keying in GC, the expression there would be, let's see, so bring a graphing calculator, and what you're going to get is actually just integral sign, and what we need is -3 to 3, so this is 3, and after which we're just going to key this in. This is 2 plus square root 4 minus x squared over 4, right? And just key this in calculator. Alright, now this is 22.75, but the thing is, because once we integrate from -3 to 3, this is the x-axis. Alright, the projected area would be this area here. This is the area that we get, right? So because when we integrate with respect, project it down to the x-axis, this is the whole area. Now if you want the area, we need to minus off this area here. So this triangle here would be, this rectangle here would just be 6 units times 2, so that's okay. So all you need to do is actually just -6 times 2. Alright, so just remember that the x-axis there. So that's how we do this area here. So once we've done that, we just going to take whatever we get in calculator, which is 22, and just minus off 6 times 2. Alright, and you key in calculator, you get 10.7531. So this is 10.7531, and you want 3 decimal places, so this will be 10.753 square units, and this is 3 decimal places. Alright, so this is how you do this question here proficiently.